Good morning, beautiful people. It's 11/12/2012, 12/12 at 8:14 a.m. What a day the 11/11 was. That was pretty intense energies. And wow, that was about as strong as you could get. 11/11 this year was almost an expansion of the 11/11/11 last year, a year ago. And as we created and went through that portal yesterday, that sets the stage now for the last 40 days between now and December 21st. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, oh man. Tomorrow, well, today sometime, we're supposed to have the solar flare that erupted 3 days ago. It'll be here, so we're going to feel some pretty strong energies. And then in another day, we're going to have a full solar eclipse across the planet. And that's going to be really intense. And then we'll have the 11th 11/11 gate activation on 11/22. And then, of course, Thanksgiving, lunar eclipse, and then 12/12/12. And it's going to get really, really intense. Uh, as, um, as we are lighting up the earth so much right now, all the lower vibrations, all the negativity, all the old traumas, all the old, the crap that's within Mother Earth, as we pulled this great wormhole even farther over Mother Earth yesterday to speed up the events and to reset time and to come to the conclusion of this 7 years of transition between the Aquarian age and the Piscean age and the Aquarian age. We just really, really sped things up yesterday. And with that, there's going to be a lot of persons that who are not yet awake and realizing what is going on, but is getting swept with the energies that are oncoming. There is nothing on this planet, nothing in this universe that is not caught up in these energies that we're feeling, that we're bringing forth, that we're calling forth, that we're creating the portal to, that allows the flow of the energies to come in and the lower flow of the negativity and lower vibrations to go out. So, one of the biggest things that many of us will be doing in these next 40 days is helping to purge all the lower vibrations from humanity. The elemental kingdom's already there doing that. Yes, we work with them to take it from them and to pass it along. Actually, basically up through the wormhole that we've created, these portals of energy. And these portals of energy are connected to the galactic center, and at the center core of the galactic center is the black hole, which, transmutes all energies, multidimensional, into new creational energies. It's just like refining them and then putting them back out there so they can be reused. And those of us who are awake and aware of what's going on right now will be doing a lot of that releasing of the lower vibrations. I spoke with a couple of dear friends yesterday who were speaking of what's going on in their lives as they are awake and aware, but in the middle of so many 3D and 4D people who are not awake and aware of what's going on. And and they talk about these lower vibrations that they're having to deal with as they are channeling the higher vibrations out. As they channel the higher vibrations out, those lower vibrations have to come back through and and be removed from this planet, be cleansed, purged from this planet. Many times, and especially if you're of Archangel Michael's lineage, we take those things to heart. And we need to learn to use our swords. And we need to learn to master our swords. Number one, it's a sword of truth. It's a sword of light. It's a sword of cleansing, of purging, of protection, of defense even when we're attacked. But it also becomes a tool in another way where you can take your sword and put it at a 45-degree angle towards you and allow negativities and lower vibrations to scoot off and go up through that wormhole, that portal that we've created. That is for persons who actually step through the portal, that can use that portal in a reverse direction to allow those lower vibrations to flow through and back up. For other people, you might have to create one, might have to create a wormhole, and you can think of it like a giant sewer system. And I've told people my technique for years has been to envision this upside down toilet that's sitting above Mother Earth that covers the whole of Mother Earth. Now, Mother Earth doesn't go into the bowl, Mother Earth is outside of it, but that toilet allows for the energies to flush and to go down the drain. And then two, I also envision a wormhole that's connected to the toilet. It's the sewer system, the plumbing that allows the energies to flow out. Double helix like a pipe that goes all the way to the galactic center, all the way to the black hole at the galactic center. And we take these lower energies and ball them up and place them into that toilet and flush, and visualize it going all the way to the galactic center to be transmuted. In the next 40 days, we're going to be doing a whole lot of that. The more light that we breathe into this planet, that we breathe into our little terracotta humans, and especially with their not being aware of what is going on, the more we do this, the more those lower vibrations have to be cleansed and released. They will be doing it naturally. The occurrence that's going on Mother Earth with these frequencies and portals, it is going to happen naturally. They might not be consciously aware of what's going on. And truly, the percentage of those of us who are consciously aware of what's going on at this time on planet is expanding rapidly, but in a ratio of the numbers of those of us who are awake and aware, and even those of us who are awake and aware, our understandings of these levels, and it's in a constant state of expansion. We are having new understandings and comprehensions minute by minute, second by second now. It is not like we know everything that there is to know about what's going on. We become more awake and aware as our encodings are unlocked, as the frequencies are increasing, and we are coming up to our next doorways or bits of information which are the missing pieces of the puzzle that takes us into the next step so we can continue our mission and our work. And so don't think that anybody on this planet has got a grip on everything. Just trust what it is that you have, because each and every one of us are an integral piece to the puzzle that makes this whole thing function. We can't do without any one of us, and everything is perfect. But we are also, as I stated yesterday, we are in a time where the light is malleable, where creation can be formed very easily by our thoughts, our perceptions, and our invoking it and our feeling it as it's already happened. And so many of us are at that point now. But we have to be very careful in completing these projects that we're doing. We have to, it's just like building the house. We've got to build a good foundation of spirituality. We need to have the good vision of what it is we are going to see that we're building. We need to be able to roof it and to be able to have a structure that we can work from, that can hold the light and contain the light that we use for our creation. And then we have to design it in as beautiful as we can, making the interior and the exterior look as gorgeous as we wish. And then what we're going through now with these 40 days is we are finishing up the construction, and now we need to fine tune it and to clean up the messes, polish it up before we can start moving into it, moving our furniture in there and living from it. And it's just a part of how the mechanics of construction works. We are at the final stages now, and at this stage, it's the cleaning up of the negativities. It's the change of perception. It's the bringing in more light, making it more beautiful, and fine-tuning it. And the same friend that I was speaking to yesterday about what she's going through just happened to pop up online. Hey, Kim. Anyway, guys, this is such a magical time, such a wonderful time. And as Lucas and I were discussing this morning, we're seeing a lot of people who have not fully stepped into their heart, that are still playing that role between 4D and 5D, between the brain and the heart. They haven't actually fully moved their consciousness into their heart. As the frequencies are increasing, they're having more and more problems with their ego, more and more problems with losing control as they see it, because they're not feeling it, they're thinking it. I saw that with several radio broadcasters recently, with persons who I perceive as in their heart completely, but the radio interviewers were trying to build up their ego and trying to make things 3-4D, because that's what they're used to. They do not understand the concept of feeling, and when you get into the feeling, then trying to think things out doesn't seem to really work anymore. It's the old ways are dying, and people who are actually in their heart, the words, the thoughts, the vision just flows up from the heart and out. When you hear somebody who's in their heart speak, it just flows. It's not like they're trying to think about it and they're worried about the perfection of how they look to everybody else. That just, in my life, that doesn't exist anymore. Whatever comes up and out to you, that's what's supposed to come up and out to you. The people who are still in their heads and trying to focus on it, trying to make it perfect and to create this image for everybody else to look at them, they are still playing an illusion. And those persons are going to have some issues right now. And it's the negativity, the fear, the chaos that they're experiencing that is being brought up and out as they go through their transition process. And if they're not consciously working with the energies and seeing what's going on so they can take all those lower vibrations and put it in the cosmic toilet and go flush and watch it go to the core of the universe and to be transmuted by heaven itself, then they're not going to understand. And so that is our process during these 40 days, we need to bring in as much light and transmute as much of the lower vibrations and negativity as possible and just be the love that we are. Well, anyway, guys, this is at the end of this video, and I've got new dirt coming in just a few hours for my new garden, and that's kind of what's going on here in that practical way. So anyway, it's the end of this video. Love you all. Bye for now.